Hello everybody and welcome to week 4 of the LGL or the Little Goose League. Your Cambridge Wildcaterpies are currently 0-3, which isn't great, but this week we are up against Pratius and the Chennai Chimchars. I probably mispronounced every single word in that name, but we're gonna move past that. So, this week is our 4th battle, as you can guess from it being week 4, and Pratius is a very good battler. They are currently, I think, 1-2 or 2-1. I know they've lost one. I think it's 2-1. So that doesn't leave us with a whole lot of hope, but we're going to try our absolute best. I have assembled a squad with 2 debuts. There's only 1 debut left on our team, and for the first time we don't have flat, but we'll get on to that in a minute. First of all, let's break down their team, which you can see to the right of me. Also, if you don't want to see the team builder, at the beginning of this video there should be a mark that says where to go for the battle, if I remember to edit that in, which I didn't last week, and I'm very sorry about that. Anyway, let's jump into their team. So first up, their first draft was Diglett. Diglett is a really solid ground type. I actually wanted Diglett for our team, but I was sniped, which sucks, but what are you going to do about it? Diglett is very fast ground type, so it's got that electric type immunity. It's got Stab, Earthquake, which is terrifying. It's also got moves like Sucker Punch. I think it gets Iron Head as well. That might just be a little in Diglett, but we'll see. It's a really solid mon. It's a tier 1, it's scary, you don't want to mess with it. But the most terrifying mon on the team is Natu. This thing rips through our team. It has access to Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, Heat Wave, Air Slash, so many good coverage moves. It can absolutely destroy us if we do not manage to take it out quickly. And it can heal itself with Roost, which is terrifying. And I needed to bring like a few mons just to fight Natu. Natu is the one Pokemon I am certain is coming. They also drafted Machop, who is a solid fighting type. It's got that stab fighting type moves. Not really the best mon in the world, like type coverage wise, but it's got the solid attack stat. Fomantis is a really good grass type. It's got access to some good grass coverage moves. I think it's Sleep Powder and Poison Powder, and so on and so forth. Solid mon, I'm quite scared of it. Galarian Yamask, a ghost ground type, so it is immune to 3 different typings, which is horrifying, but it's also got quite a few weaknesses, which is nice. I'm not too scared of it, but I just don't want, if I'm in a situation where it's like Pro Tag versus it, we're kind of done. Rhyhorn is a really good rock ground type. It has sturdy, so you can't really one-shot it. It can destroy teams with Rollout, I think. I don't know if Rollout's a move that they will use, but if they do, we're in trouble. Growlithe is a terrifying fire type. It's got an insane attack stat, access to good coverage moves like Crunch and Wild Charge, and it's also a Fairy Resist, which is bad for us. Galarian Zigzagoon is a normal dark type, so it's got that quad weakness to fighting, and that dark type stab, knockoff, stab, sucker punch, which is scary. Goldeen is a tier 5, so it's not that great. It's a water type with some flying type coverage, really. It's got Ice Beam, I think, but I'm not too worried about Goldeen. Axew is a dragon type, so for their Fairy Dragon Steel Core. I don't think they actually have a steel type on that team. No, they don't, so they don't really have a Fairy Dragon Steel Core, but it's a Fire Water Grass Core that really matters, and they have a solid one of those. Axew is just a good dragon type, can hit quite hard. I'm not sure how it does at taking hits, but it can hit very hard. Meowth is a normal type. It's got that normal type stab, which is just good in general in Draft League. And finally, Corphish is just a good water type. So that's a solid team right there. They've done quite well this league so far. I'm very scared for this battle, but I was thinking through how do we beat them, and as you can see, Reaper was the Spitzy, who's only shown up to 1 week so far, is the first Pokemon I decided to bring. Why? How many Fairy Resists do they have on their team? Answer, 1. Growlithe is the only Pokemon on their team that resists Fairy type attacks. So Spitzy here is our win condition. If I can take out that Growlithe and weaken some of their bulky mons and then set up a few Calm Minds, because we're running Moonblast, Calm Mind, Substitute, and Wish, with Eviolite to make us very bulky, we could potentially sweep them, but we need to get rid of that Growlithe first. It's a very scary team that I'm very worried about fighting, but I've actually come up with a strategy for it, so I feel kind of confident in us. But we'll see how that goes. Also, my Wi-Fi's not doing well, so we might have another one of those problems. Next up, Pro Tag is coming for the 4th week in a row. 2 of our mons have come every single week, and I don't know if Pro Tag ever is not going to come, because we kind of need that rapid spin. They have access to a lot of good rockers like Diglett, Rhyhorn, Yamask. I think Meowth also gets spikes or something. Fomantis might get toxic spikes, maybe. We're running pretty much the same set we always run with Pro Tag. Because Pro Tag stats aren't really the best, we're running 236 special defense with 236 plus in attack, adamant nature, fake out to make sure we can 100% of the time get our flame orb on so we can have guts. Rapid spin is there to get rid of any hazards they try to set up on our side of the field. Rock slide is there for Natu because Natu is probably their ideal switching against us. Also Yamask is a solid switching because we can only hit this thing with rocks, rock slide, and it resists that. But I'm just gonna have to hope we can take out Yamask before we need to send in Pro Tag. And high jump kick because last week we didn't bring a fighting type move, and I feel like that definitely hindered us. Next up, Phobos. I think this is the second week Phobos has shown up. I actually have a doc that I have been keeping track of everyone who's come. Phobos has come. This is the 2nd week Phobos has arrived. So good for Phobos. This thing is incredible. I was actually doing some practice battles on the Little Cup ladder. Phobos is so good, and I feel like I haven't been utilizing it properly. This is one of the better mons that I've drafted, like Spritzy, Ferrothorn, Ferroseed, and Phobos, the G-Pider, are probably my 3 best ones. I'm really happy with this mon. Sticky Web. The reason I'm running Sticky Web and Spikes on Manny, as you'll see later, is because if you look at this team, what do they have to remove hazards? Absolutely nothing. Nothing on their team can get rid of hazards. Natu doesn't get defog, nothing on there gets rapid spin. There is no way for this team to get rid of either Sticky Webs or Stealth Rocks. I was considering being flat, but I felt like this flat doesn't work against our team, and that really makes us weak to Growlithe, because I also want to bring the Beast, our Bulbasaur. Phobos is a really, and being able to have Sticky Webs mean pretty much 100% of the time we can outspeed their team, which would be really nice. I'm running Sticky Webs, of course, Scald, because I want to get those hard hits in. Bug Buzz for, well, Scald actually potentially can one-shot Natu if it's, Natu isn't max special defense. Also, Bug Buzz is there for Fomantis. We take not very effective damage from fire-type moves because of Water Bubble, so this thing can actually 1v1 a Growlithe, theoretically, if it's not running Wild Charge, and we can set up Sticky Webs beforehand. And of course a lot of their team is quite scared of this thing. They do have the counters, but they kind of struggle. Next up is the Beast. I love Bulbasaur so much. It is, this might, nope, okay, we're good. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, and I'm really glad to get to use it here. I call it the Beast, before I'll explain it a different day. I don't think it's necessary right now, but we got Berry Juice and Overgrow on it because Chlorophyll has been banned by this league, which sucks because I didn't know that when we were drafting, but being able to run a Drought and Vulpix with Chlorophyll Bulbasaur would have been terrifying, but we're not allowed to do that. Toxic for hurting some of their bulkier mons. Sludge Bomb is there for stab along with Giga Drain and Leech Seed to really just have Bulbasaur sit there and heal the whole time. Bulbasaur takes out quite a few of the scarier mons on their team. They have a lot of ground types that Bulbasaur can hit and water types. I'm really glad the Beast is coming this week, and I hope they do well. We got another debut, Paul. I named LGM Paul out of the Simon Pegg movie. Paul. There's an alien that kind of looks like LGM in that. I thought it was very clever of me. Out of my pack styles, Paul has actually done quite well. Teleport is there so because it's -1 priority, meaning Paul can take a hit, use Teleport, get out of there, give us a free option, or something's definitely going to swap out on us. We can use Teleport, so we see what they use, and then we get the chance to swap in on them. Berry Juice and Synchronize are there for, Berry Juice is there to heal us, and Synchronize is there if anything tries to toxic or paralyze Paul, they become toxic and paralyzed. We got Psychic and Energy Ball. Energy Ball is there for hitting a lot of their team, and Yamask is one of their main ways to hit us. So Energy Ball can do a lot of damage to that. And finally is Manny. Manny's carrying those Stealth Rocks, which are great to set up, because if I can set up Stealth Rocks, we kind of, there's no way to remove them. I've done a very different Manny strategy this time. I've got Focus Sash, so Manny's kind of our designated lead. We lead with Manny, we set up Stealth Rocks, then they try to kill us, and they take us down to our Focus Sash, we take the hit, and then we can use things like Ice Shard or Icicle Crash if we get the chance. I'm carrying Ice Shard because it's got that priority, so if we lead with Manny against Natu, we set up our Stealth Rocks, Natu takes us down to Focus Sash, we use Ice Shard, which does about 50% to that Natu, really hindering it, and that we lose Manny, but Manny isn't that important. Right now, Manny's main thing is just to set up those Stealth Rocks. So anyway, that's our team builder. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm going to hop into the battle now, and I will see you all there. I still don't really have an outro for the game to Wildcaterpies. Goodbye. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're in the battle. I don't have much time because I'm scared things are going to go catastrophically wrong any second now. They're going to lead with Manny. We're going to get to lead with Manny. You know what? That's great. This thing very well might fake out here. I'm very stressed about this. They said that there's something on my team that they're very scared of. So if this thing goes for a fake out here, that's fine. I want my rocks up. They're going to fake out. That's a lot of damage, actually. We might not get the rocks up. Shoot, why did that do so much? It's because we didn't put anything in the vents. Okay, I am going to go into Protag. They're going to Water Pulse, that's not going to do too much. We're going to get the burn. Cool, we get to fake out something freely here. Do I want to? Yeah, I want to fake out here. I'm going to get to fake out that Meowth. So this thing is carrying a fake out and Water Pulse. How much did Water Pulse do? 45%, so we can take another one. Does Meowth get play rough? Like, the thing is, I'm very scared of my Wi-Fi crashing, but I also need to do calcs if I want to win. I think this thing does get play rough, and if so, that's 100% the move that they're going to go for. Yes, so this is a chance to go into the Beast. Oh no! I didn't realize this thing got Aerial Ace. That really sucks. Okay, I've gone into Tyrogue to use Fake Out again. I'm gonna get to fake out the Natu. Base 17 speed. We're base 10 speed. Oh, that sucks so much. It's because I'm stressed out about my Wi-Fi, and also I didn't think through it all. I can't blame it on the Wi-Fi at all. Okay. Out comes the Natu. I'm so scared of this thing. I could go into Paul here. I kind of want to go into Reaper. Okay, this thing doesn't... I'm gonna go into Paul. They're gonna Psychic, that's not gonna do much to us at all. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna predict a switch here. Because they're gonna think I have Thunderbolt on this thing. Which I don't. But they think I do. That's the important mind games here, ladies and gentlemen. If they think I have Thunderbolt, they're gonna go into Diglett, so I'm gonna Energy Ball. Well, no, they're going to Corphish. We're going to get the knockout on the Corphish. That's nice, but they now know that I have Energy Ball, which is not nice. Okay, we managed to do a little bit of damage onto that Natu. That's nice. Paul is here. Actually, Paul got a first kill. You know what? I'm proud of Paul for getting her first ever kill. I should have made it a boy to like keep in time with the movie, but we didn't do that, and you know what? That's fine. In the damage calculators, Corphish is no longer a problem. I think that means that they might really struggle to kill Paul now. Because Natu doesn't really get any Paul killing moves, do they? Do they? They get Nightshade. They get Shadow Ball. But I don't think they went for Shadow Ball. Because I think they would have stayed in if they went for Shadow Ball. Because it probably would have... No! The Wi-Fi's gone again! No! Okay, I'm back. Okay, so... In comes Meowth, this thing probably has like knockoff or something. And if so, this can't do much to Reaper. But I don't want to lose it to Violate. Can I sack Manny? I'm gonna go into Phobos here. Yeah, they're gonna fake out. I'm gonna set up my sticky webs. God, they have aerial ace! You stupid idiot! You fool! You absolute nincompoop! What is wrong with me? That was the most obvious play in the world. I'm really pissed off right now, guys. I'm sorry. Today has not been a good day. I need to fake out here into the Natu. I need to get rid of that Growlithe so that Reaper can do something. I'm gonna go pull again. This thing's gonna roost. Okay. That's fine, I'm gonna Calm Mind. Okay, I can risk doing that again because this is a special Natu. Yep. We're gonna get greedy, we're gonna go for... Okay, they're gonna flinch us. I'm gonna Psychic now. Don't flinch. Look at that damage. Does Air Slash... I just got a Psychic here. We don't get knocked out. I'm gonna get to go into Pro Tag and fake out here. My whole strategy is just completely collapsed because I've been playing so shockingly stupidly this entire game. I can't believe how dumb I am being. Now is my chance to go into Reaper. That actually didn't do as much as I thought it would. I'm gonna Moonblast something. We're gonna take out that thing. But now Reaper's taking so much damage, and they're gonna get to go into Growlithe. There's no way I outspeed this thing, or take a hit from it. I've got a wish here. Yeah, I had to let the Reaper to go down there because I prepared so much. No, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna. I played stupidly. I can't blame that on anyone but myself. Yeah, I'm gonna Earthquake, and I just lose the game. Now. Oh, that's put me in such a bad mood. I'm just gonna Rock Slide here because I'm not fast anything. GG. I'll get replay. Thank you all so much for watching. This was stupid. I hated every second of this. Congratulations to Pratish, you played really well there. That's really all I can say about that. Pratish doesn't have a channel, so I cannot link that in the description below. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry this was a disappointment. I am going to leave now. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you all in the next one, and ODF out. Goodbye.